off a beat.
This is how it starts.
Y'all didn't know I have a DJ name on the weekends?
We drop a different beat.
All right, it is time for the Funkast Blast.
Ooh, Funkast Blast. Funkast Blast.
Funkast
Pew.
Blast.
Pew, pew, pew.
Funkast Blast. Funkast Blast. Pew, pew, pew.
Today we won't chew into the mics this time.
Is that a better one?
That was awesome.
What's up, fanatics? Welcome to episode 134 of the Funko Funkast, the only official Funko podcast recorded at Funko HQ in Everett, Washington. This is your host, Sully.
That's Ashley from work.
Bat wing flapping Dima. That's me.
That's it?
You got a little intro tune.
That's so short for you.
We got a special guest today.
And this week we have a special guest.
Dave Beré.
Dave, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
I'm
we were excited. This should be fun. We do these getting to know episodes for anybody who hasn't listened before as an opportunity for you to hear a little behind the scenes, to get to know somebody at Funko, to hear how they got here. We'll go through your origin story in a minute.
Would you always say it's like a Gears or like a Gears of Funko or like a secret goop sauce of Funko? Like what would be better?
What, the Getting to Know episode?
Well, like people at Funko like, what are the Gears?
I wouldn't have said either. That's just, I don't know
Yeah,
what
me
that
either.
is. But
All right.
It's the glue that keeps it all going. Is that what you're
Glue?
saying?
A glue?
Glue, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
we count on Dima to keep us on
Yeah.
our
To
toes.
get us
I like
weird.
it. I like it. I
To
like
get
it.
us weird.
We'll get there eventually.
Just a reminder, if this is your first time listening, we do record weekly to bring you the latest reveals, listener questions, hints, bad dad jokes, pop culture discussions, and our own original games on every 7th episode.
Every so
And
often.
Giveaways. We definitely have some giveaways coming your way today. If you'd like to play a little Funko Bingo, you can do that while you listen along. Go to ithinkpixels.com/bingo. And now that that's out of the way, let's get down to why we're here. Dave, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here at Funko.
Yeah, so I'm on the marketing team, and I lead our retail and brand initiative. So retail, as you'd probably think it, where you buy your Pops Today, Hot Topic, Box Lunch, Target, Walmart, Amazon, and several others. And then from a brand perspective, just assist with the con piece, Funko Shop, and some of our other direct-to-consumer initiatives.
So you're pretty much like a person who connects between Funko over here to the consumers or fanatics' hands.
Yeah.
Like you're the
Yeah,
person who does that.
absolutely.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, which is important because we do work with a lot of retailers.
Yeah.
And it's important, like you came from that background, which we'll get to in a second. But I think it's important that we have somebody to bridge that gap or else they don't quite know what to think of us. You know, we're still learning them. It's a process. So it's good to have somebody in that role for sure. How long have you been at Funko now?
I've been, it seems longer, but 6 months, just over 6 months.
That's a long
We
stay.
call Funko years, so 6
Yeah.
months, you're about 2 to 3 years in.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's how. That's how it feels.
That's
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
8
it's good.
Uber
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
So I hinted at it, but one of the things we like to talk about is your origin story. So tell us a little bit about what your journey has been getting to Funko. Where did you come from before? What have you done?
Yeah, so I've always been really interested in entertainment, and when I graduated undergrad, I went to SMU in Dallas, moved to LA, yes, to Texas, moved to LA, and my first job, I did some production work at Current TV, which no longer exists, but I worked for the Rotten Tomatoes show, which
Nice.
Rotten Tomatoes is still around, so always really interested in movies and TV and really entertainment overall. From there, I moved over to do entertainment marketing at a talent agency, which was a lot of fun, a lot of different exposure to brands and talent, which was great. And that led me to business school at Indiana, which led me to Target, which you reference retail in my past. So I spent 5 years at Target, and I was really fortunate that I really got placed in a role that was toys. So it was this great connection point of being able to be on the consumer product side of entertainment, which I loved. We loved living in Minneapolis, which was great, and that's really where I got to know the people at Funko and being able to work with not only the people but bring in the product to Target, and an opening came up here that it was just a good fit. I kind of fell in love with the product, the industry, and it was a good fit.
One of our mottos at Funko, one of our marketing themes over the last year has been everyone is a fan of something. Definitely sounds like you're into entertainment. What are some of those fandoms that you're really into?
Yeah, so I think first and foremost, I'm from Chicago. I'm a sports fan first, so it's fun for me, the sports side of it, but how Funko's embrace sports. So from a Chicago perspective, growing up in Chicago with Jordan and some of the pops we've released there lately have been it's been awesome, but also Bears, Cubs. So I think it starts there.
Browns.
Yeah.
He was just throwing out the one sports
No.
team he knows.
Yeah.
Trying to relate, you guys.
Yeah. So it's definitely sports, and I love that we're involved with that here. But I'm a big Marvel fan, and just I think more recently in the last decade of what's happened with all the movies that have come out, I think that's probably what I've been into the most lately.
It's interesting. You don't get a lot of people that have the sports and the pop culture backgrounds. That's kind of rare to have the overlap. I'm very much in that camp. Ashley's in that camp.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
so
Dima
much
likes the
Dima.
Browns, so
Yeah.
he is as well.
I love
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah.
Touchdown. So,
Basketball.
did you get to see Jordan play ever?
I did a few different times, which is pretty awesome. So a few times in the Bulls, and then the game I remember the most was the last game I saw him play when he came back to the United Center, a part of the Washington Wizards, which is pretty sweet to see that ovation and be a part of that. But yeah, it was great. And I went to his basketball camp a few times.
Whoa.
That he held a few years in the Chicago area. So yeah, it was a great thing to be a part of, to be in Chicago at that time, to be however old I was, a kid growing up, to experience that. So
Chicago's just a great sports town. I mean, there are a few that could rival that. The Wrigley Field is
Yeah.
just
It's like Chicago and Boston. And
yeah.
Those are the two I always think
Yeah,
of.
me too.
Yeah, Wrigley and Fenway are like the
Yeah.
two coolest parks in
Yeah.
any sport.
I loved growing up and going to Wrigley as well. I'm probably the biggest of those teams, Cubs.
so when they went to the World Series, you were
Yeah,
you were
I went.
hyped.
I actually went to Game 4.
Nice.
They lost that game, and in the series we went down 3-1. So I've probably never been more dejected as a sports fan.
Yeah.
Leaving Wrigley Field then, but just knowing what came next, if I would have known then, I would have been a little happier. But yeah, definitely. Great to see them win a World Series, and just the Wrigley Field in general is great. They've made great updates, and it's great to see them winning again. Yeah,
That is a cool venue. I had to go at least once.
Speaking
Set
of
up
Cubs,
on the Ivy.
there's like only under a dozen of Grizzly Bears left in Washington State. Just heads up.
Did you just make that up?
No, that's not actual statistic.
Did you
It
know
It used
that?
to be
Is that
4,000. It used to
back?
be 4,000, but now it's under like around 1,000. Seriously.
Did you know that
Wow.
75% of all facts are made up on the spot?
I believe that.
Oh,
My mind just imploded a little bit.
Yeah, that one will mess with your noodle, won't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
So we know your favorite fandoms. Sounds sports for sure. How about
Yeah.
favorite individual characters? Like we know the sports. How about Marvel? What's your favorite characters from Marvel?
Yeah, the obvious ones, Iron Man. I mean, I think what Robert Downey's done with those movies has been great. The three Iron Mans and his role in all the Avengers movies, Captain America, Hulk. I think it's just it's the core Avengers
Yeah.
that I really gravitate towards. Yeah, and
I just kind of wonder like what would have happened to Marvel movies if he didn't star as Iron Man
Yeah.
originally. What if they cast someone else for
Yeah.
as
They were
Tony
talking
Stark?
Tom Cruise.
right. I think
Yeah.
your stories about
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they were really catering it
That'd be
towards
really
him.
weird if Tom Cruise was Iron Man.
And
Yeah.
Robert Downey.
John Favreau, who ended up directing, I think was like the 17th choice by the studio. Everyone else kept passing it up.
Wow.
Yeah.
It could have gone such a
could have gone
drastically
really weird,
different
yeah.
direction. Yeah.
Right.
And there was no faith in Robert Downey Jr. because he had his history.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's
And
amazing.
It's just genius what they've been able to do, because I think you'd think that they had the 5 and 10 year plan. Maybe they did when they were first getting started, but I think things just snowballed and
Yeah.
into amazing how they're all connected, and up until the last movie, Endgame, and it was awesome.
Yeah, no one had done anything quite like it before. It was definitely original. And Endgame, that was the thing I kept thinking about was this is 10 years and 23 movies all come together for this one thing. It's literally like the 24th movie in a series.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No one's come close to that. Fast and Furious right behind them with they have a million now. But you know.
Give them time.
No one probably ever will either.
Yeah. Endgame is the only. I was thinking about this too. I saw Endgame 3 times in theaters. Nice. So that's 9+ hours of my life.
Yeah.
The only other movie I think I've seen more than 3 times was Matrix back in the late '90s when that came out. Also a great movie. Very different series. But yeah, I love it. Yeah.
I knew I liked this guy.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the fight? When it was like the big fight at the end of the Avengers, what would you be doing over there? Would you be fighting? Would you be like just waiting it out? If you be fighting, which weapons would you use?
Yeah.
Would you use somebody else as a weapon?
Yeah, maybe
Use someone else as a weapon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I like everything in Iron Man's suit.
You have a suit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Super
Yeah,
sweet.
cool.
I would love an opportunity. I think VR games are probably going to be as close as we ever get to something like that. And there is an Iron Man one that they had at PAX this last time around. To be able to feel like you're flying around
Did
in that
you do
suit.
it?
No,
Oh,
it was one of those reservation deals, and I couldn't get in time.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine like to fly around, use those pulse weapons, and God,
Yeah.
that'd be so cool.
It wasn't branded Iron Man, but I did something like that in Korea when I was visiting there. They have a bunch of different VR.
What was it called? Metal Boy?
Yeah, I don't know what it was called. I don't know what it's called, but it was great. I mean, it's kind of fun to get that experience of flying around, moving around, and it's a cool experience.
We did the Void at Disney,
gosh,
which is you're a stormtrooper and you go from room to room with the full VR set on, and there's at one point there's fire on the ground, you can feel the heat. And it was him and Dima and Cameron were behind me, and there's one section where you have to go out on what looks like an extended platform over like this big cavernous
lava,
this hole. And I didn't want to go out there;
No.
they had to push me because it felt like we were really at a big height.
Yeah.
No, guys, y'all leave me behind. Y'all go ahead.
We turned around and you're just standing by the door. We're like, come on, we gotta go. This is not
Yeah.
real. He's like, no way, man.
It's so realistic.
Yeah.
Even though you still look at it and go, that's a video game. Once you're in there,
It's
it
done.
feels
It
so
messes
different.
with you, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that working at Target, you got to know the Funko brand, but prior to that, were you aware of Funko already?
I was not. I held a few different roles at Target, and when I wasn't the merchant who brought in Funko, but I was well aware of what it popped when we brought it in and things like that, and testing it. And it was a big deal for us to be able to get into that product because we knew we were watching the market and we knew that it was growing in specialty and smaller retailers, and so we were excited at Target to bring it in, but I wasn't aware ahead of time.
So when you first saw it and got acclimated to it, got educated a little bit on it, were there certain characters that really stood out to you, or did the form factor speak to you?
Yeah, one of the first big things we did was Ep7, and I think just seeing that and seeing how fans reacted on the Force Friday, and we had a shop at Target, and just seeing what that they were going after, and seeing that they went after Funko. I think we wish we would have had more that night because it obviously performed well. But that's one of the things I remember early on, and that's a few years after the momentum that was building and pop when it came to be. Yeah.
Do you have anything to do with those giant porgs that they were giving out at some of the stores?
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, at least one of the Fanatics won.
We
one.
did. So in for Ep7 we did a giant Chewie, and then we came back for Ep8 and partnered with Lucas and others, and that character is just so cute. You couldn't have gone wrong. But yeah, as a part of it, was the same people who did the Chewie plush for us.
That was cool. I think Flippy Floppy's longtime listener and fanatic has one in her apartment, and I've
Oh,
seen
nice.
pictures of like her collection. And there's this giant, what looks like a love sack or a beanbag in the middle of her
it's
living
big.
room.
Yeah.
So do you collect anything outside of? I've seen your office. You have a lot of Funko stuff in there. Do you collect anything else?
Yeah. I not really. I was really into Ninja Turtles growing up, and I've looked at getting back into some of the old stuff that I originally
what was
had.
your turtle? And be careful.
What was your turtle?
What was it? Turtle and be careful. What is the
I
name?
think this is the right answer. It was Michelangelo. Yeah.
Okay, that's Hillary's answer. I
Yeah,
can see that.
because of pizza. I
Yeah.
also love pizza, and they all love pizza, but
course.
Michelangelo
No, he really
is
loves
the
it.
party
Different
one.
love, yeah.
Different love of pizza. Yeah, yeah.
I feel like he and I are very similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza is life.
Yeah. I also collected sports cards growing up. Just
Nice.
going back to like the interest in sports, and I still have all that stuff, and hopefully I could pass that along, one day.
Get that 86 Fleer Michael Jordan.
I don't. I was going through. I got some good. I got a Shaq rookie. I got some stuff that was interesting. I went back through it. Moving to Seattle just because you kind of go through your stuff again.
Yeah.
And there's some good stuff. Kobe Bryant rookie. Like
Nice.
there's some okay stuff in there. Yeah.
It's funny how that stuff sticks with you. During Christmas, I was back visiting some family, and my nephews that are like 8 and 10, he had his baseball card binder, and I was going through there, and I was like, "Oh, you got some older stuff in there. That's 87 Topps. That's 88 Donruss." And he's looking at me like I'm crazy. I was like, "Look on the back. I'm right." And he looks. He goes, "How'd
Yeah.
you know that?"
Yeah. That's great.
It's like you grow up with it, and those
Yeah.
are the memories that just stick.
Yeah.
That stuff doesn't
Yeah,
go
yeah,
anywhere.
yeah.
To
Yeah.
my grave, I'll be able to spot an 87 Topps.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. It's great.
So, do you guys have any questions for Dave before we move over to
I
bonus?
was just asking as he was going along, so I'm sure.
If you
we'll
were
get
to
more.
rewatch Endgame but keep one character as a human being and then everyone else was a Muppet, which character would you keep?
So keep one as a human,
Yeah, like one as
and
a
everyone else becomes a Muppet.
Yep.
Ooh, good question.
We had this on a previous one, and I actually, of all things, I said The Matrix. I want Keanu to stay human and everybody else be a Muppet.
Okay. Who do I want to stay a human?
That's tricky.
It is tricky.
That's
There's
a lot of
there's
characters.
needs.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll probably keep it simple and just say Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Let
fair.
everyone else become a Muppet. Yep.
I think I'd pick Thor in that scenario. I'd like to see him just like kicking Muppets all around. I think that'd be fun.
That's good.
That would
yeah,
be
that's
good.
good too.
No Muppets were harmed
Yeah,
in the filming
yeah,
of
yeah.
Endgame.
Yeah.
I'd make Raccoon a human. Rocket
Flip it
Raccoon.
around.
Make
He
Rocket
was
human.
already a Muppet.
He's already kind of human.
That's great. All right, we got a series of bonus questions, as I call them, and they are the questions that like we allow or ask fans to send in questions for us, and these keep coming up over and over and over again. We're clearly obsessed with food,
Yeah.
but that's okay. We're going to keep going down that road.
Yeah.
Often debated on the Funcast with fans: does pineapple belong on pizza?
I like it on pizza. It's not my
He's
not
like,
my
"Hey, what's up,
yeah,
baby?"
yeah. It's not my go-to when I get pizza, but if it's if it's provided or you're in a situation where it's there, I'll eat it and I enjoy it.
It's
So
delicious.
yeah.
I don't think I'll ever turn out a slice of free pizza. I
Yeah.
don't even care what the toppings are at
Yeah.
that point.
Well,
You
yeah.
don't like
Pineapple?
olives either, right?
I'd still eat it. Yeah. Again, I'm not going to choose it, but if it's there and it's free.
Yeah.
You are very picky with your pizza. Olives.
If I'm
mushrooms.
ordering, yeah.
Yeah, like no in this.
But you can pick off whatever you don't want. Now, olives do taint everything because that juice gets all over.
So
and
does
I'm not.
pineapple on pizza. You pick that off,
Yeah.
you still get some pineapple.
I'd give it a run. What is your go-to toppings on pizza?
Pretty simple. I'm just a pepperoni person, but I also like
That's what I
the
do,
different
too.
like buffalo chicken pizzas and different. That's bringing in a different element, but yeah, pretty simple when it comes to
Like traditional
pizza.
pepperoni or like a
Tradition-
gourmet, like something different. That's what I
Ooh,
usually
la
do.
la.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it's Domino's had the bigger pepperonis, and it basically looks like it covers the whole top of the pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a lid.
yeah.
A
It's a
pepperoni lid.
pizza
A
lid.
meat lid.
I'm writing down pizza lid as one of our keywords this
Pizza
time
lid.
around.
Yeah.
What is the best hamburger you've ever had?
I probably In and Out. I don't know. I don't know
Agreed.
if you guys have had In and Out.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty simple. Quick, fast. I like it. We get it at my wife's family's from LA, and we get it every time we go down there. Make a point of it. Yeah.
Yep.
So
You have to.
it's not up here, is it?
No,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah.
Didn't Seattle get a Shake Shack event finally?
We have two now. There's one in
Yeah.
Kirkland and one downtown. Yeah.
Yeah. Houston started getting them as well, but still no In and Out there either.
Yeah.
Shake
Shake
Shack is
Shack's
good,
good
too. Yeah.
Yeah, we got that.
The
in
fries
Minneapolis.
aren't nothing like In and Out, but
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite French fry from a fast food place? Ooh. That's a tricky
That's
one
that's
too.
a deep.
And I say French fry include waffle fries, curly
Yeah,
fries, Cajun fries, all that. Like personally, I'm a Chick-fil-A waffle guy.
potato.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love
I'd
those.
probably have to agree with that. Yeah, those are good. Or McDonald's.
They do have good
Yeah.
fries.
Yeah, they do.
We've had two guests who said
dare they.
McDonald's was their favorite burger.
Yeah.
They can't see me, but I'm raising my eyebrows.
You're
I like the fries. I don't mind their burgers, but In-N-Out for sure.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, then you answered the next one already, which was what your favorite fast food burger place is. By the way, will you be going to Toy Fair with us this year?
Yes.
Have you had 5 Napkin Burger in New York?
No, I
Take
haven't.
them there.
We've got to go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotta
yes,
go.
we won't be going. We've
Yeah.
got to take you. I think it's my favorite burger in the country now.
Yeah.
It is really good.
Is that specific to New York?
They may
I
be
think
a
it
chain.
is.
I haven't seen them anywhere else. but,
Allie's the one who told me about it,
Yeah.
anyways. But yeah.
Yeah,
there were a
we'll
few people
definitely
from
have to-
Funko raving
yeah.
about it, and we finally gave it a shot, and whoa,
Yeah.
so good.
It is
Yeah.
good.
I like that show. I'm excited to go to New York.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's very different from the other ones we do, and this is a good opportunity too. While we're talking to fans, to drive something home we did on the live the other day, in that we have London Toy Fair and then we have New York Toy Fair, and both of those are just an opportunity to reveal product that'll be coming throughout the year. A lot of
Yeah.
people end up in the comments thinking that those are cons with exclusives, so they'll see the list of stuff we show and they'll be like, "Oh, I really wish I could have gone to that show to get it."
Yeah.
So every
Yeah,
opportunity I have now, including
you
right
can
now,
still get it. Yeah.
yeah, it's coming, y'all.
Yeah.
It's not an exclusive
Yeah.
to that show, so
Yeah.
don't worry.
It's probably going to be in Target. What?
Yep, Target
Yeah.
will probably have
Yeah.
some.
That's right.
Yeah, I got to say, I've been impressed with Target over the years. Like, I was a fan first. I started collecting in 2011, and at first it was like Hot Topic had it and some of your local comic book stores. But when Target got it, I remember like chasing those down. Especially there was like the Batman that didn't have the mask on, was a real hot one, or the
Yeah.
Plants vs Zombies had a couple
Yeah.
of exclusives that were real big then. And Target it was still figuring it out. But now, holy geez, the shelf space that they dedicate to it in that section back there with all the pop culture,
Yeah.
amazing. So
Yeah.
many cool things.
Yeah, it's good. It's good what's happening on Target. I think with a few of our different retail partners. I mean, it's exciting to see what's happened to Funko even over the past couple of years and the statements that our partners support us with. So yeah, it's good to see.
Those big guns, Target, Hot Topic, Walmart, they definitely do a lot. If Funko could make one pop of your choice, any license, any character ever, no restrictions, who would it be and why?
That's a great question.
Batman.
I think.
Did you say Batman?
Yeah. Do we make Batman?
God, if
Yeah.
only we had thought
Yeah.
about that.
It's a great idea.
You guys ever thought about Nintendo as a
Yeah.
license? We get that one a lot.
Yeah, no, I think Nintendo would be huge.
One
What would be one? I think doing more with I know we did them early on, but doing more with Ninja Turtles, just going back to my own love of that. So I think that there's a lot of fun we can have with that.
I think we only just did 8-bit, right? I think
No,
that's-
no,
That
we've
was the
done a lot.
last that we've done is 8-bit.
Yeah.
I think they'd be really cool as the soda. Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be
That's a
good.
really good call.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Funko's done quite a bit of Turtles over the years. I think there were Wacky Wobblers, and there were
Oh,
the
yeah.
initial
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
quite a bit.
waves of the individual characters. We made the Pizza Mobile. We made a cool 4-pack Amazon exclusive years ago, one of the very first Amazon exclusives. And just the other day, I saw that one is going for big bucks now.
Nice.
And then one of our longtime listeners and longtime fanatic, Snack Daddy, loves Turtles. He has every single thing we've ever made, and I think he has every proto of every one we've ever made.
nice.
Wow.
And he's had a bunch of them
Nice.
signed by Kevin Eastman.
Oh, cool.
Impressive.
He's
Yeah.
Very
hardcore, though.
cool.
Yeah.
Impressive.
I think Kevin Eastman
awesome.
knows Snack Daddy when he's walking up now.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
okay, give me your 72 things to sign. I got your back.
Yeah, cool. I think also there's a lot you could do with. I've been really excited about the Michael Jordan pops that we've done. I know we got the North Carolina ones hitting soon, and then I think there's a lot you could do there. I mean, there's a lot of different variations of jerseys and fun you could have. So
Yeah,
stuff.
Brian and
hopefully
I
we
were
see more
talking
of
about that today. We need more like, sports moments, like
Yeah.
Griffey flying into the wall.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
Yeah.
good.
just like that would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
And the way our molds have, or the art has developed over the years, now we can
You can
do it.
detail it, yeah.
That Griffey with the home run stance where he's dragging
The
the bat.
swing, yeah.
behind-
Yeah.
Yeah,
That I grew up with Griffey. I was
Yeah.
such a big fan, and that was just an amazing. We captured it perfectly.
yeah, definitely.
That's great. We did that? Was that a stadium giveaway?
That was a
Yes.
stadium
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Yep.
And it came in the regular, and then was it the rookie jersey, and then
Mhm, and then
the
gold,
gold?
yeah.
And I think Mike on the art team, who I stood by at the game, was the one that had done the art for it. So he was like super proud to have that.
Yeah, all of them are big Mariners fans
Yeah.
that work
Yeah.
on those. Yeah.
No, it's
Hardcore.
fun. It's fun.
It sounded like for a minute you were going to give us what a future Michael Jordan pop was. I thought I heard you almost about to say it, but
Yeah. There's opportunity. Yep.
I would love to get an autographed Michael Jordan pop. How cool would that be?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I don't think he
Sweet.
does like shows or anything now. I haven't seen his name on one in a long time.
It's just all about his shoes.
He's just raking
Yeah.
in the money. Yeah.
Yeah.
They drive a dump truck up to his house 3 times a day and just drop
you
the
go.
cash off. Yeah. All right, so that was our questions for the day. Is there anything you want to share that we didn't ask about that you think has been really cool in your journey to Funko or since you've come on at Funko?
Yeah, we say everyone's a fan of something, and I think that that's really true. I think it's just awesome to see how all these different licenses we have, how they're really a self-expression of our fans and what you're interested in. And I think that because of the variety of licenses we have, we really do have something for everyone. So I think I'm excited about what we've done. I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about being on this team. So, thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that reminds me. I think I've talked about it before, but one of my favorite things to do at the cons is to stand out on the exterior and just talk to fans as they come up and answer questions and
Yep.
stuff. And you inevitably will get the older guy who brought his kids or his grandkids who will walk up to the booth with the arms folded and the gruff tone and be like, "What are these things?"
Yeah.
We all get that question.
Or like, what's
All-
happening here?
Yeah.
Why is it so busy?
Why is
Yeah.
everyone in line?
Yeah.
And they'll dismiss the product when they get a quick glance at it. And then inevitably they'll say, I don't get it or whatever. And I'll be like, well, what are you into? What do you like? And they'll say either a sports team or NASCAR or
Yeah.
a movie like Rocky or something. And I'll be like, yeah, we made that before. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, really?
Yeah.
They perk up. And now the app is a great way for me to bust that out and go, here, look, we made this years ago. It's out there. And they'll be like, how do I get into the booth?
Yeah, yeah.
Totally
That's
changes
awesome.
their tone.
Yeah.
I love those. I wish we could record some of those stories all like naturally
Yeah.
as they
Yeah.
occur. That would be so much fun. We could reenact it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a poor acting.
I'll play old crossed arm dude,
All right.
and I'll come at you, and then you can answer the questions. All right. In previous weeks and this week, like we always do, we have giveaways. On episode 133, I'm going to go through these quickly. Congratulations to our Twitter winner, who will get a Social Media Freddy 2.0 and a mystery prize. That is Kate. Who is LOLXCaitlin17. You'll get a DM so you can claim your prize. On SoundCloud, our winner is Aaron Price, who gets a new Social Media Freddy and a Funcast shirt. Check your DMs. And on YouTube, a mystery prize pack going to Andrew Hogberg, who has only listened twice so far but really enjoyed it. So, Andrew, you need to email us prizes@funko.com. This week, we got a new giveaway for episode 134, and Dave, something special that we do is when we have a guest on, they get to help us with the clue, if you will. We have a little secret that we have everybody include, and that is an emoji. Do you have a favorite emoji?
I think just speaking to what I was saying about Ninja Turtles and actually talking about a pizza. I think the pizza
Knew he was gonna go with
emoji.
pizza.
Yep.
Again, he knows what's good.
Yep.
Filled with pineapple.
So for anybody
Yeah.
listening, and put
With
the
a pineapple lid.
the pineapple's optional. Yeah, you do what you want. If you would like to enter to win this week, and I encourage everyone to do this, all you have to do is tweet a link to where you listen to the Funcast, include that emoji that Dave just said. I won't say it again. I hope you were listening. And a reason why you think people should listen to the Funcast. Tell them, do you like the jokes? Do you like the getting to know episodes? What is it that you like so that you can bring in other people to listen? And don't forget to include that hashtag, Funko Funkast. That's F-U-N-K.
Oh.
F-U-N-K-A-S-T. So those 4 things: link, emoji, Funko Funkast hashtag, and why people should listen. And then on SoundCloud, all you got to do is comment somewhere on there. And then you get a chance to win a Social Media Freddy 2.0 and a t-shirt. All right, we got one more thing to do before we get out of here today, and that is reviews, something new that we've added. I've been going through and looking at reviews on Yelp and TripAdvisor and the Facebook pages and anywhere else we have for the stores, as well as reviews on the Funcast, and pulling a few of my favorites. For Funko Hollywood this week, we got a great review from Ryan, who said, "This place is incredible. It almost feels like a theme park. How can you beat free admission and pops?" The pops aren't free, by the way.
Nope.
Everything is themed, and there's so many photo ops. Everything is priced great. Tons of staff all over to help with any questions you have. We'll definitely be going back ASAP. Ryan, doing God's work. Amazing. And then over for the Funcast on iTunes, Hey M. Rosario, who is a longtime listener and interacts with us regularly on Twitter, said, not only do I feel like I'm part of the conversation, but the Funko Funcast members know how to entertain and treat the fanatics so well.
Uh-huh.
I always look forward to listening to a new episode each week. I'd totally recommend this to my friends.
Thanks.
Thank you for kind words.
Thanks, Mr. Rosario.
Doing great work. All right. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Interact with us for chances to win prizes. And, of course, to catch up on news. I see a lot of people asking questions about what are the hours of Funko Hollywood. Will it be open on this day? Do you have this? Check our Facebook page. We do a lot of updates there to keep you up to date on what's going on at Funko Hollywood and Funko HQ. So that's all for this week. We're going to do a sign-off, and we have, as a tradition, each person has a sign-off phrase that they do, and you look like you're foaming
ready.
at the
No,
mouth. You're ready.
I don't know. I'm
ready
going
to
to be a little on the fly.
I say Nerds Unite, which to me is about us all coming together. Dima says,
Live deliciously.
I will not
Yeah.
be tamed.
You be you.
"Ooh, I like that.
I like
That's very good." So we have a weird tradition. I will count down 3, 2, 1, then we all say it together, just to make this hodgepodge of phrases at the end. So in 3, 2, 1,
I will not
Nerds
be tamed.
Unite.
Now say yours.
One more time.
Oh, you be you.
We'll all do it together.
Yeah,
Dave
sorry,
can go
sorry.
last.
It's all good.
Okay, let's re-record.
We'll do
the
it
whole
one more
podcast.
time. All right, ready?
I like David.
In 3, 2, 1.
I will not
Nerds
be tamed.
Unite.